I am on the most boring date of my entire life. Maybe next year. I can't believe you.
What else are you lying about?
I'm planning the date now.
With Del Taco.
Is this how you want our love story to go?
You forgot to make a reservation?
Bad dates. We've all had them, and the degree of nausea it induces probably depends on our personality type. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about the worst dates for all 9 Enneagram types. If you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Abby. I'm here to help you discover you. I put out new videos every Thursday, so subscribe if you haven't already. It really means so much when you do so. Let's start with the worst date for Enneagram Type 9.
Waiter! My water glass has been 3/4 empty this entire night.
Okay, I'll fill it up for you.
Just a tiny bit more. A little bit more. You know what? Just leave the entire pitcher here. There should be an IQ test to work at a restaurant, I swear.
It's a really busy weekend. Probably has a lot of tables and, you know, Saturday night.
Oh! Ugh! This is disgusting! Oh! Waiter!
Yes, how is everything?
This is the most disgusting chicken parmesan I have ever eaten in my entire life. My grandmother is Italian. I know how it's supposed to taste.
Can I get you something else?
Yeah, a full refund. Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe you. When I asked on my Instagram what your worst dates were, a majority of the Type 9s who answered, their responses were about their date being mean to service staff. Enneagram 9s are hyper aware of equilibrium. If things are in conflict, if things feel out of balance, they're not gonna enjoy themselves. Now, being rude to waiters is always a giant no, and this is coming from a former waitress, but especially when you are a peacemaker. Other worst date scenarios for Enneagram Type 9s include being interrupted or not being asked any questions. We've all been there, it sucks. Now let's see what the worst date is for Enneagram Type 8.
Are you Yeba?
That's me.
You look different from your photos on the app.
I'm 5'4". You are most definitely not 5'9". At the most, you are 5'6".
Does it really matter?
No, but what does matter is integrity. If you're lying about something as small as your height, which is small, what else are you lying about? Is your name even Yeba? An Enneagram 8's deepest longing is to know that they will not be betrayed. So naturally, honesty is vital to a healthy relationship with them. If you break their trust, you are looking at an uphill climb. You know, if you've been there, you know. Now let's look at the worst date for Enneagram Type 7.
So that's why I chose engineering as a major. Give me a second, I gotta go hit the urination station.
You have to call me in 5 minutes with an emergency, okay? I am on the most boring date of my entire life. I don't care if you're about to go into a movie theater. I don't care if you're about to go to a funeral. I need you to rescue me from this snooze fest or I will never talk to you again.
Museums have the cleanest bathrooms.
Oh no. Your dog is sick? And your basement flooded? And you're in jail and you need to be bailed out? I gotta go.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Enneagram 7s want inspiring conversation, culture, surprises, action, turtles. I don't know. Their worst date is a boring one. And I'm just gonna include some screenshots right here from all the Type 7s who answered in my Instagram's poll thingy. Pretty much all the responses were some version of boring. A Type 7's main fear is to be deprived or trapped. So it makes sense to me that if you're in an uncomfortable situation that's kind of bland and sucking you of your energy and it's not fun at all, that you do feel trapped, because socially it does kind of feel like a trap. So I can totally understand how that would be a Type 7's worst date. Now let's see the worst date for Enneagram Type 6.
So, where are we going tonight?
It's a surprise.
No, seriously.
Just sit back, enjoy the ride. It's an adventure.
No, I need to know the destination. I need to know how long it's going to take us to get there and the roads that we're going to take. I can't do that.
Please, just give me your phone and I'll look at the Google Maps, and I'm planning the date now.
Okay.
Enneagram 6s desire safety and security, whether that looks like avoiding danger at all costs or moving towards the scary stuff in order to face their anxieties head on. Okay, so an Enneagram 6 DM'd me this and it was so perfect, I have to share it with you guys. She said that her dream date is dinner at a restaurant that she has thoroughly vetted, where she can get 4 to 5 different dishes so she feels like she hasn't missed out on anything. So I think it's safe to say that surprise dates, blind dates, and purposeless driving around dates are out of the question for a Type 6. Time to talk about the worst date for Enneagram Type 5.
Okay, first date in over a year. I can do this.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. Traffic was bad, but
This weather is something, isn't it?
I can't do this. Maybe next year. Type 5 struggle with feeling like they don't have enough inner resources to get through all the daily interactions that's required of them. They're worried that they're gonna be depleted like halfway through the day. So you can bet that dates where the conversation is surface level is going to drain the energy out of a Type 5, just like a vampire in Twilight. Moving on. Now let's talk about the worst date for Enneagram Type 4.
Dinner and a movie?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No?
Could we be having a more basic date? This is our love story. Is this how you want our love story to go?
It's our second date.
Exactly. Where's the romance? Where's the spice? Where's the spontaneity? We are literally doing what every couple in the country is doing. This weekend, we need drama, we need tension, not pizza and a J-Lo movie. Type 4s thrive in their own imagination. They prioritize feelings and they want every interaction and experience to matter. Every 4 has a core desire to find their authentic self. So there's nothing more horrifying to an Enneagram 4 than something that is just way too basic. Something that, you know, doesn't tickle their imagination. Something that is just kind of blah, it makes you feel like, why am I even living this life? They're not into that. Now let's see what would horrify a Type 3 on a date. Happy date night, baby! You brought food.
I brought us dinner. I thought we could do a sexy date night in.
With Del Taco.
With a Del beef burrito and macho nachos.
Oh, well, now that you've clarified.
Oh, and I ran into Joe in the drive-thru, so I just invited him to come over.
You gonna finish that?
For a person whose core desire is to be valued and admired, nothing says I'm not super into you than a complete lack of effort. This basically disqualifies every college-aged male who is trying to successfully date an Enneagram Type 3. Like, you've been warned. Not gonna happen. Now let's look at Enneagram Type 2.
You look nice.
I have a date. He's a little late, so just waiting.
Have fun.
Hey, Jeremy, I'm just calling, leaving a message because it's about 25 minutes past 6 and I didn't know if you got lost or what. So yeah, just give me a call when you get this and I'm super excited for our date.
You're still here.
You didn't even call and I'm gonna end up alone and unwanted. I don't even want this. I'm just gonna put it back in the bottle. Pretty much worst case scenario for a 2 is a date where they end up feeling rejected. Getting ghosted, getting stood up, getting ignored, that is going to break an Enneagram 2's heart. And like those things hurt for everyone, but 2s in particular, that just like hits the spot where they are their most vulnerable. So don't you dare ghost and ignore these Type 2s. I'm looking at you, Jeremy. And last but not least, let's look at the worst date for Enneagram Type 1.
You're 20 minutes late.
Traffic.
You didn't factor in driving time when you were planning this date?
I really thought I could get from the west side to the east side in under 20 minutes.
I did it one time. Well, did you at least call the restaurant to let them know we'd be late for our reservation?
They take walk-ins.
You forgot to make a reservation? Did you also forget to wear shoes?
I'm wearing shoes. Oh. For Type 1s, it's not about how expensive the date is. It is all about the planning. It's about taking the time to do things right. Needless to say, an Enneagram 1's worst date is an unintentional, tardy, ill-planned mess. So something that is bringing me a lot of joy lately is the patrons on my Patreon. I'm a content creator and a freelancer, and so my income looks like this. So it can be kind of a scary place to be in at all times when the bills are due. So it's really nice to have a small group of people who are like my through line, who are like, hey Abby, we love you, we support you, we want to support this channel. If you want to join that small group of people, I will put the link in the description down below. You get early access to videos, access to a private Discord, and other Patreon benefits. So yeah, if you're into that, that's down below. If you want to watch what YouTube thinks you'll like, click here. If you want to watch Enneagram types and the worst jobs for them, click here. I will see you in the next video.